Just respond to a work message really quick. Alright, what do we got here? Yep, re-sign 2, never mulligan. Arg playing one of his. This is the same person who was playing the Valor deck earlier. It just plays like mono, like we said, mono Phoenix decks. Tunnel Reese. Noyens Aaron with the 4-month resub, a third of a year. Welcome back. Thank you for the continued support. I do appreciate it. Dumping Phoenix off of change course is pretty powerful. Hopefully we just hit a shard naturally so we can play this Lapidary. Actually, if we hit a shard natural, we're probably still... Yeah, well, we didn't, so we're going to play the focus for sure. Get some redraws here. If we miss on this one, I might tilt off and do something else. Yay, we hit. Alright. If we hit a shard for tricks next turn, we're going to be in a good spot. Does I have enough to put Phoenix into play? No, not yet. I got that going for us, I suppose. Every turn we die a little more. That's probably going to be the game. 24 shards, skip 2 shards. On the draw, cast 2 cantrips, still missed our shard drop. Please don't have a shard to play Gobbler. Please don't have a shard to play Gobbler. Good stuff. Mulligan to 5, miss our shards. See, that is definitely the one part of playing Blitz that is nice. You never mulligan to nothing and then miss shard drops. Protection. Tianost and Charge Colossus are clunky and slow. Some amount of Martyrs should go. Cut a Forbidden Tomb Sinker because it's kind of eh. That seems fine. Actually, I want to cut. Nah, I'll leave one more. Resetting Infinitrix is pretty powerful in this matchup. Alright. Keep a 6 or a 7 this game. I don't even have to do that. Let's just hit our shard drops. Now, I keep it 7. Hey, keepable 6. Not stellar, but, you know, keepable. The problem with this hand is that it's all reactive, and our opponent's deck has things like Lapidary Sight in it to really push them ahead. So we need to try and find... We need to find something. If we find like focus, the type of thing we're looking for is like, you know, Reese's or the Infinitrixes, things that allow us to really close out the game while we're disrupting our opponent and stopping him from killing us. Hey, speak of the devil. I think I'm just going to go ahead and bring this to justice. These points of damage are going to add up over the course of a game. Just use all my resources this turn efficiently. Alright, so there's a landing pot side of my own. So I think I'm just going to play the Infinitrix, so the upside of it living is pretty high. That being said, he's just going to probably play like Ziggman's game and like kill my thing immediately and not touch his own. It's possible I should have waited a turn, if only to... Oh, good. It's going to kill both of our things, and he's going to get it back to his hand. Okay. So hit, copy, and then the draw card on it. So just like actually the best possible thing. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Right, we're going to play one more. And if we get paired against Arg again, I might just concede and we'll play Nova Blitz for the afternoon. Yep, that sounds great. It's got plenty of shards. Usually the Kaigalichi decks are not super aggressive, and even if he is, we got Bring to Justice and Clash here. Okay, Charge Colossus is great to pick up here. It's one of the cards that Kaigalichi has a real hard time beating. Charge Colossus makes 8 charges when it comes into play, and it's an 8/8. And our champion power says for 7 charges, put a troop from your crypt back into play. So basically, this thing is like unkillable. Because if they kill it, we just bring it back and net a charge from it. the good old-fashioned loop going on. Well, let's take some hits here. A Martyr's a great pickup, because hopefully our opponent's going to play out like a 3-drop and then another 3-drop the following turn, and we'll get to go 4th shard, we'll take a hit next turn, and then we'll go Clash plus Martyr, whatever he keeps. Clash of Steel lets each champion choose 1 card, and then we void everything else that we control. So basically, whatever is the one thing that they keep, we Martyr it afterwards. Just like 2-card clear your board. Yep, there's a card that we're happy to get rid of. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play this out for Diamond. The 3rd Diamond is relevant because we have 1 Tienos in our deck. I'm just going to go ahead and pass back here. And then hopefully my opponent plays out another thing. If my opponent does not play out another thing, if they just like hit us for 5 and then pass the turn trying to play around the Clash, I'm going to go ahead and Martyr my opponent and get rid of this at their end step. Runeer, that's fine. So that's a ramp rabbit. So playing the bigger version of the deck. This is making... Okay, sure. Have a Howling Brave to follow it up? That would be great. Alright. Hopefully he plays the 2 drop out after this. We're going to take hit for 7 here down to 15. But we've got Infinite Trixes in our deck, so we can buffer our life total in the long run. So we're going to go ahead and start off by clashing, and then we'll Martyr whatever he keeps. Probably keeping the Crusader. Kept the rabbit. Okay. So long. I guess most of our removals void anyway, so I'd rather just have the accelerant and the threat that can grow larger. It's really fair. Do 2 Cottontail. Okay, got a Monsoon Lilypad. Lilypad's actually really good because it, you got a Rotten Rancor back to his hand. There's a couple of good things in here. Important thing to note about Rotten Rancor is that as long as we don't have a troop in play, our opponent cannot Rotten Rancor. Rotten Rancor requires us to have a target, so playing this Lapidary out is going to be a no-go, basically. I'm just going to wait until we get to this Charge Colossus. If he's a threat to deploy, we'll put Bring to Justice. That's really good. Really want to draw a Clash of Steel. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I have to bring this to Justice or we're going to die. I have to bring something, and I think it's the Mistress just because it's the most damage. This probably isn't going to be good enough. We're going to need to find Clash plus removal off of this Landing Pause site draws here. Oh, geez, he can make 3 of these? Okay, yep. 3 drop to play out as well. Alright. Well, into Clash, into Bring to Justice. Okay. Yep. That'll do, Pig. That'll do. It's possible I'm supposed to play this out just because I have Charge Colossus in hand. Maybe we're lucky and he doesn't have a play. He has a champion activation, though. Sweet. Whatever troop we draw is going to whatever troop we draw is going to have draw a card on it. And again, we're not playing the Lapidary out because we know our opponent has a Rotten Rancor in hand. He might just Rotten Rancor his Underworld Crusader back to draw 2 cards here. He can Rotten Rancor, fight this, and then when it dies, he'll draw 2 cards. If he's got removal here, we're probably dead. Because he can kill this, hit for 2, and then we're mostly dead next turn. Alright, got another Cottontail Explorer. Ooh, that's main deck Grove Warden. God, this deck's format's gotten so inbred. Now I really can't play this out because if he brings the Grove Warden back and fights this, he gets to turn this into a Seed Pod. He can't Grove Warden fight. Actually, I'm not sure how that works. I think we're just dead if he Grove Wardens the. If he Rancors the Grove Warden. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. I'm not sure. I'm assuming he's about to find out. Or he just says that. Sure. Alright. Get savaged in one more game. Go do something else. Psychic Ascension. Bring in the extra Bring to Justices. I don't love Silver Talon in this matchup. Lapidary's kind of medium. Forbidden Tomb Seeker's kind of medium. I like cutting in Infinite Tricks. Just diversifying the threats, so we'll keep 1 Silver Talon Adjudicator. Yeah, I think that's fine. I guess I don't hate this Pride's Fall. Alright, let's try this. Good morning, afternoon, or night, everyone who's watching wherever you're at in the world. Thanks for choosing to spend part of your Thursday here with us. So I play some digital TCGs here on the channel. I'm battling Hex Shards of Fate right now. Go first. Has Reese tunneled on 2. Can actually never mulligan. Has Charge Colossus, which is also fairly good in this matchup. Although he has Grove Warden to break up the loop, which is super relevant. Although, with how our RNG's been going today, we probably should not be playing a deck with Reese in it. So Reese is a really sweet card. He's a 4/4 for 5. At the end of turn, every turn, he makes a worker bot. But if you tunneled him, instead of making worker bots, he creates a random robot instead, which there are some really powerful random robots. Alright, casual draw 2 with this, but that does put him up to 8 cards since he was on the draw, so he's going to have to discard one of them. So just replaces itself, doesn't generate card advantage, which is nice. Probably playing the Lapidary out next turn, because it can threaten to steal a Runir Hierophant if he deploys one. That's nice because it can kill an Underworld Crusader. So grab our second diamond there, jam the Lapidary into play, and pass the turn. No, I'd much rather play something aggressive. Like, Lightning Angel still lets you be aggressive. Those other cards aren't, like, Modern is not a format where you can be a control deck. That's why Jeskai Control is not very good, even the Nahiri version that has some, like, the combo-esque finish. So you want to be more aggressive than your opponents. Oh, you know what? I think I brought in some verdicts in this matchup usually, because protecting Reese is generally a good thing to be doing. Got a Cottontail back, got a Yakuza in there. Closed coffins, yep. Scale of 1 to dead. How dead am I? Pretty dead. Did I bring in any ways to interact with this? I don't think I did. It's a good way to break up Charge Colossus loops. Makes our champ power useless. I guess I have Clash of Steel in my deck still. And like maybe there's a world where he gets a big enough board and he keeps this when I clash. Or doesn't keep this when I clash. Oh, you know what? I probably should have transmogged this because that gave him resources to Hero Fall the Reese now. Okay, doesn't have Hero Fall for Reese. That's excellent. Has a Crucible in his deck too. Like I said, I think Crucible is well positioned right now. I'm not sure I'm sold on this card. I'm probably good in the Kaigalichu Mirrors. I think Crucible might be better on average, but I'm not 100% on that. We were even able to get the Wild Threshold off of our Crypt Dust to this rabbit will ramp for us. I would like to activate this, and I would like to steal your Runir Hierophant, please. Alright, Reese. Do your thing, bud. Find me the rampiest of all the rabbits. Alright, it's a Warhulk, 5/5 Crush. Excellent thing to get extinctioned here. Please play a Croc. Please play a Croc. God, that's annoying. It's unfortunate that this doesn't work like Magic, where when you... In Magic, when you kill something that only has... Well, I guess that has 2 targets, right? Yeah, it targets the one in the crypt. Yeah, never mind. Ignore me. Ignore the man behind the curtain. Bride's Fall that. Okay, so you're saying there's a chance. Attack for 10. Accelerate towards my 14 cost psychic. Oh right, this gets flag when it attacks too, because it has the socketed abilities of... That's funny. Alright, well, he's dead in 2, I guess. I forgot that this was going to get flying, and this has Crush, so... Yep, that's fine. Don't really care about that. You dead to Martyr? Take 1 here. Hopefully he's just dead to this Martyr. Rawr. Could have Rotcast for the Runir. Oh, we have Tienos to get rid of that too. Yeah, I think I want some number of verdicts, especially now that I've seen the Lapidary does not seem... The more I play, the less I like Lapidary. We built this as a Lapidary deck, so maybe that's... Yeah, I just want to be like a control deck with infinite tricks in it. Like that could definitely be a thing. Like infinite tricks really lets the deck like stabilize in the mid to late game against aggressive decks. So like just like Diamond Sapphire control with Infinite Tricks is the main thing. Hey, Wizard Kids. This hand seems fine on the draw. It's a little shard light, but we're on the draw. We got some cantrips, so no Howling Brave. Excellent. If he plays like Closed Coffins on 2, we can just Verdict him. Okay, sweet. Hopefully he plays Crucible here, and then we can, on our turn, Sight. Generate some card advantage. If he plays Ramp Rabbit, we'll probably Martyr it before it attacks. Yep, there's the Ramp Rabbit. So, yep, I'm going to go ahead and Martyr this, take him off of it. Lapidary is fine. I agree. Like I've been medium impressed with the Lapidary. It's good. It's good against the wild decks, that's for sure. So Lily Pad back, deal Gemborn. Oh, that's funny. Okay, that's actually like we're on the next level. He's got Gemborn Prowlers. We cut the Lapidary, so they didn't seem good. Clash, unfortunately, doesn't do anything about that. This doesn't kill us for a few hits yet, though. If he plays another card out next turn, we'll probably clash. Or this turn, we'll probably clash. Get rid of one card plus a Monument to the Martyr. Just leaving that, that's fine. Play this out. I think I'm just passing the turn here. Yeah, this isn't drawing cards. It would gain life, but it's not drawing cards. And I really don't want to run Infinite Tricks headlong into something. I think I want to hold up Verdict for next turn. So next turn we can go Shard Infinite Tricks with Verdict up still to protect it. He could have his 6-drop, which will just Clash of Steel then. Cottontail Explorer, sure. Hopefully he plays a 3-drop here too. That would be insane. Alright, yep. So I'm just going to go ahead and play Infinite Tricks out here. I'm only 1 shard off of bringing it back into play with Rutherford Banks. This is going to eat some kind of removal or attempt to. We'll go ahead and Verdict this. Just like use our resources efficiently here. Hopefully he doesn't ready and then go like card Closed Coffin, 2nd removal. That would be annoying, but sweet. It doesn't have removal here, which means probably doesn't have it, period. Just pass. Sweet. So that means we can, well, that's excellent. I'm going to tunnel Reese and then play Silver Talon Adjudicator, which buys us another turn against this and draws us 2 cards. Let's go ahead and play Arcane Focus, which makes that cheaper. The Illusion of Choice. And we have Clash plus Martyr up. Sounds excellent. Sign me up. Hopefully he... Oh, I exposed myself to Croc here, I suppose. That's unfortunate. If we don't get Croc here, we're going to be in a great spot. Oh, that doesn't look like a Croc. I want to snap off this block here. Not only it lets us Banks it back into play later, I'm probably clashing next turn just to clean the board up. Although I suppose since he hasn't done anything yet, I could just Martyr this and then he has a 3/3 left over. Yeah, that seems fine. Now he's at 6 cards in his hand. Yeah, I'm actually just going to Banks this back out again. Go ahead and attack with this. And then I'm going to shift all 3 of the abilities from this Infinite Tricks onto the Silver Talon here, because when I play this next Infinite Tricks, it'll revert this one. Alright, now I'm just going to clash into Bring, I think. It gets rid of my Infinite Tricks, but that's fine. I've got a 6/5 flying, life drain, whatever monster here. Bring this to Justice. I get to play this next turn. Got a Mass Polydingler as a backup. Got this match 1, 2, 3 different ways now. Crucible, sure. Would not be surprised to see him just cash this in right away here, since that would allow him to activate his champion power. Alright, chooses not to. That's reasonable too. Let's play Psychic Ascension. So Psychic Ascension changes my champion, and now every time I activate my champion for 1 charge, I get a random action. Replicator's Trance. Create a replica of target troop to deal damage to an opposing champion this turn. Wow, that's actually really good. We're going to get to replicate our Silver Talon next turn, probably. And he's super dead either way. And every time we play an action, we create a random troop with the same cost as that action. So every one of these actions is going to create troops now. He might just be dead to this, not to mention the Reese that's coming in and the Replicator's Trance and just like all these other things we have going on. We were bound to win a match eventually, right? At some point, we were bound to win a match today, statistically speaking.